And let me show you how I would do these problems using my calculator instead. 5x plus 3, 10x minus 17, that's not a tough problem. But what I would do is I would use my store button, and then I'd one at a time go through and type out the left-hand side and the right-hand side until I got a match. That's 8, 10x minus 17. That is not going to be 8. A is not the answer. I do it for 2. To take the 2, store it. I type out the things again, 5x plus 3. And there's another way of doing this without typing all that out. I'll show you in a second on a better problem. Nope, not a match. Cancel out 2. 3, take 3, store that for my x. 5x plus 3, 10x minus 17. Nope, not an answer. 4, 5x minus 3, 5x, oops, what did I do? 5x plus 3, 10x minus 17. We have an answer, D. This exponential equation, let's take 3 divided by 2 and store that for my x, and away we go. 8, raise that to the x instead of an n, minus a 1. Is that the same thing as the square root of 2? So there's the square root of 2. I'm looking for a match with 1.414. Let's take the next one. 4 divided by 3. Let's store that for x. Type out 8 raised to the x minus 1. We still don't have the 1.4. I'm looking for 1.414 for a match. Take 5 divided by 4, store that. 8 raised to the x minus 1. We do not have a match, so far the first 3 didn't match. 7 divided by 6, let's store it. If you hit second enter on your calculator, do you see how you bring up things from the past? That's a clever way of not having to type it out over and over. And what it'll do now is it'll store the new, substitute the new x. Looking for 1 point, we have a match. Our answer is D. I'm going to take 0.2 and I'm going to store that for my x. And I'm going to type out second square root 10x instead of the k plus 3. Looking for a 5. We didn't get a 5. Mark it out. Take 2. Store that for your x. Hit second enter. Second enter. It will now use the 2 instead. We do not get 5. Mark it out. Take 2.2. Store that for your x. Second enter brings up the past. Hit enter there. We got a match. Our answer is C. Take 6 and I'm going to store that for my x. I'm going to type out 3x divided by 2. Now you do not have to group the top there, but if the 3x was on the bottom, you would have to group that. Enter. And I want to see if I get a match here. Now because you have a plus sign, you must group. 4x plus 3 divided by 3, looking for a match. We got a match. Our answer is 6. Take 2 times the square root of 5, store that for your x. Let's type out the problem. 5x squared minus 10x plus 4, looking for 0. Didn't get it. 1 plus 2 square root 5. Store that for my x. So I'm using my second choice because A did not work. Hit second enter. Second enter, it brings up the past. Hit enter, looking for 0. No, mark it out. 1 plus second radical 5. You need to close the parentheses right there. Divided by 5. Let's store that for my x. Second enter. Second enter, bringing up that past. Hit enter. We got us a 0. Answer is C.